Hi everyone. I promise to document our journey in finding and building our next place and share our progress with you. I'm here today to show you the first steps we've taken. 1 week ago today, we did a write up explaining our situation, an introduction of ourselves, and a brief summary of what we were looking for. We also included 20 pictures that gave a general sense of who we are and showcased a bit of our progress on our current project. I originally tried to fit everything into one post, but the write up was far too long to fit. I split the post into two parts, which was fortuitous because it allowed me to expand my photos from 10 to 20. Once I had the two separate posts ready, I put them on our Instagram, Facebook page, and multiple other Facebook pages where I felt our story might gain traction. These photos I'm showing you are the ones I used for my posts, and I'll now read you the words that set us on our current path. Part 1. Over the last year and a half, we had the opportunity to take on a massive project creating a permaculture garden in the Golden Valley just outside of Waihee. We were allotted 1,200 square meters of moderately steep hill. In April of 2022, we built our cabin with an earth roof into the side of the hill. In May, we rented a digger and terraced the hill to make garden beds. We brought in truckloads of milled asphalt to create access and parking for our ute. We acquired dozens of pallets and used them to reshape the landscape. We acquired reclaimed materials and built what we feel to be a truly magical and awe-inspiring home for ourselves. Unfortunately, our situation has changed, and time has come for us to start looking for our next project. Ideally, we are looking for a piece of land to lease that either has a functioning community or has space and desire to start one. That said, we are aware that this is a big ask, and we are also considering an intermediary place that we could lease short to mid-term while we search for our forever home. We're looking for a space where we can rebuild our home and garden and business. Perhaps you have an old paddock that maintaining is just too much work and you would like to see it put to good use. Perhaps you started your own permaculture journey and don't know where to begin. We can give you the step up you need. Perhaps you are well down the road of permaculture and you want to bring in some fresh energy. This concludes part 1. The following is part 2. We are both very hardworking individuals, and we work especially well with one another. Amber brings a beautiful energy and a love for alternative building styles to the table. She has an affinity for reclaimed materials and earth building. She is very gregarious and brings an enthusiastic energy to all social gatherings. She is an outspoken and honest individual. You always know where you stand with her. She has a great interest in the metaphysical and endeavors to create a peaceful and healing space. She is very creative, works well with her hands, and is great at thinking outside the square. Josh is a nature loving science fiction nerd with a plethora of garden knowledge. He's forward thinking and quickly gains momentum. Sometimes he has to be reined in by Amber to keep him from moving too fast. He has a driving, ambitious nature, and you can't keep him out of the garden. He has extensive experience in landscape construction and is very adaptable. Seldom is the task that he won't attempt. He is good at planning projects and solving problems. He has a gentle nature and a great sense of humor, he thinks. He gets along with everyone and has a big heart. Although we are currently living just outside of Waihee town, we aren't limiting our search to this location. We're open to starting somewhere else if the opportunity presents itself. Although, Amber doesn't handle the cold too well, and Josh tends to go a bit nutty if he can't get out into the garden. We would love to hear from and meet with you if you think we can bring something you're looking for. Thanks, Amber and Josh. P.S. Please share so the word gets out to the people who need to hear it and we can find the right home. Since posting our request for help, and thanks to the Facebook community for sharing, our story has reached over 20,000 people. We have received dozens of messages and emails from people reaching out to offer all sorts of opportunities for short term refuges to full on communities looking to include and collaborate with us. We have also received a tremendous amount of support and encouragement from people who have been following us throughout our time as Freelo Farms. We appreciate everyone who has contributed to what has been such a fantastic ride. We hope that if there are people like us out there looking for something more from life, that you can draw inspiration from what we are sharing. There are people out there that can help you and are looking for motivated, like minded individuals. You need to be open minded and willing to do some hard work. When you have the right attitude, doors will open for you. I once saw a quote that I feel rings true. Many opportunities are lost because they come wearing overalls and look like hard work. Good luck in your future endeavors, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.